Hi to all and welcome to this new full moon reading for the month of June of 2025. Before we start, just a very quick explanation. So I'm going to read for all signs in this video, not separate. And I am going to pull one card for each sign, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So the first card from the Power of Surrenders. That will be for Sun, Moon, and Rising of that particular sign I'm reading for. And then I am going to pull one card each for Sun, Moon, and Rising from the universe as your back. I have already done this for the last full moon and I hope you enjoyed it. Now, one thing that I would like to ask you is that please do comment. I really enjoy your comments and everything. And if you would like, then like, share, and subscribe. Okay, and all of the details, if you would like a private reading with me, are in the box detail below. Okay, so here we go. So first, now we start with Sagittarius, because Sagittarius, this is your full moon of June of 2025. Hi, Sagittarius. Okay, so let's see now. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's pull a card from the Power of Surrenders. Here we go. What do you need to surrender during this full moon for you, Sagittarius? Okay, surrender to receiving support and love. Allow the love and support of others in, rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. Now, I have forgot to tell you that the key words for your full moon this month of June of 2025, it's look at the bigger picture. So this Sagittarius really stressed the importance of looking at things, in a broader perspective. And this card that we just pulled for you Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, it completely makes sense. Like, look at the bigger picture. If you try to do everything on your own without delegate, without, letting people help you for whatever reason, sometimes we don't allow people to help us because we don't want to bother them, or, we feel that we don't want to become heavy and maybe even too reliant on them. Some other time it's because we feel that the way that we do things better, and that it would take us less time to do it ourselves than to explain to others how to do things the way that we want them to be done. But, in this particular full moon, your full moon, Sagittarius, is saying, just remember to take a step back, because when we do that, in general, we allow people to show us their love. And in return, by us trusting them, we also show them our love. Plus all the added bonus of not being under such pressures and maybe having time to do other chores at whatever level, or even to take a well-deserved rest for a little bit. Okay? So now, Sagittarius, we are starting. I'm going to pull one card forth from the universe as your back for the Sagittarius Sun. And let's see the message for you, Sagittarius Sun, during this full moon. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. So, Sagittarius Sun, if you want, just go back and re-listen. I tend not to explain too much about these messages because they would resonate for everybody in a different way. So true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Okay, so now let's pull one card for Sagittarius Moon. My vibe speaks louder than my words. So again, Sagittarius Moon, just feel the meaning of this card. My vibes speaks louder than my words. Now, Sagittarius Rising. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. So here I strongly sense with all of you, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and without going into details of each message for you, there is a great emphasis on, first of all, allowing people to help you and to feel that love and to receive that love. And at the same time, with all of these three messages, I strongly feel that there is an emphasis on trying to relax, take it easy, and, understand that you're doing something even when you're taking a rest. You're nurturing yourself. And that is paramount. Okay, Sagittarius, I really hope you enjoyed this short, but, I love doing this particular reading and that you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did, please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to click onto the notification bell. If you would like a private reading with me, the link to my website is below, and at the end of this video there is going to be loads of different playlist, and there is loads of different readings. Please go and have a look. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye and see you soon. Hello Capricorns, how are you? Here we are for the reading for you for this Sagittarius full moon. Now the Sagittarius full moon, it really pushes us, all of us, doesn't matter which signs we are, okay, of looking at the bigger picture. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull a card from the Power of Surrenders Oracle deck and see what you Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising need to let go and to surrender to during this full moon of the 11th of June of 2025. Please, angels and guides, please show us for Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising during this full moon. Surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet, meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. Okay, so it makes complete sense with, with that look at the bigger picture. So for you, Capricorn, I strongly sense that the emphasis for this particular full moon is on being able to take a step back and to cultivate inner peace, because you are very, your archetype anyway is of people who've been extremely driven. So what is saying now during this full moon, it's really Capricorns, just, look at the bigger picture and stand back and meditate and cultivate. It's not only through our own actions that people come towards us. It's also if our vibrations are correct and they're clean, and they're, when I say clean, I mean not tired. That's the meaning I was talking about. So it's not only through action, but also by looking after ourselves, our vibration then are much more inviting and relaxed and everything. So it's not that by taking a step back from action-oriented mindset, people are, or circumstances are not going to come towards you. Okay, so now I am going to pull a card from the universe as your back tarot, sorry, they're not tarot, Oracle deck. And let's see, so we start with Capricorn Sun. I am not going to comment on these messages, and I would like for you to really feel it. So Capricorn Sun, can we have a message for Capricorn Sun? Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all. So this is for you, Capricorn Sun. Let's pick one for the Capricorn Moon. In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me towards right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Capricorn Rising. I surrender to a power greater than me. Okay, so Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, this is your reading for this full moon in Sagittarius of June, 11th of June of 2025. I really hope you enjoyed this little reading. They're nice, but they're, I know, short, but very much to the point. If you did enjoy it, please like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to click onto the notification bell. If you would like a private reading with me, the link to my website is down below. And that's it. Oh, I was forgetting to tell you. By the end of this video, I am going to attach the playlist to other readings. So if you haven't seen them yet, please go and have a look in there as well. So thank you so very much for being here. Bye-bye. Hello, Aquariuses, my fellow Aquariuses. Yes, I'm an Aquarius, Sun and Moon. So here we go. This is our time now for our reading for this full moon in the month of June of 2025 on the 11th of June. Now, this full moon is happening in the sign of Sagittarius, and the key word for this particular full moon for all signs is to look at the bigger picture. So let's see now for all of us, Sun, Moon, and Rising, what does that mean really? What should we surrender and look at the bigger picture? And I'm using now the Power of Surrenders Oracle deck and see. So please, angels and guides, please show us what the Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising needs to know during this full moon. Let's have a look. Surrender low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Sorry about that word. So, my dear fellow Aquariuses, all of you, Sun, Moon, and Rising, if coming up to this full moon, you have realized that you are still comparing yourself to others, maybe in any kind of situation in life, work, friendship, anything at all, hobby, anything. And you are feeling less than. It's like as if it's saying, during this full moon, look at the bigger picture. It's not that we are less than, we are different comparing to. And that doesn't mean that we are less than. And I strongly believe that because us Aquarius is Sun, Moon, and Rising, all of us have got this innate understanding that we are quite different. When we start appreciating that and realizing that because of that, we cannot really compare ourselves to anybody else. Not that any other sign should do that either, yeah? But because of our individuality, it should be a tad easier for us to be able to see things in a different way. And by doing that, that part of us that is still got a bit of low self-esteem should be easier to deal with, and then to come clean on the opposite side. Okay? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull a card from the universe as your back. One for a sun sign, moon sign, and a rising sign of Aquarius, of course. And I'm not going to comment on the message because I really feel that every one of you should really feel the message and, and making it your own. Okay, so let's see. Please give us a message for Aquarius Sun during this full moon. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Makes complete sense with that. I'm not saying anything. So, Aquarius Sun, there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Now, let's see for the Aquarius Moon. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. Now for Aquarius Rising. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. Okay, so here we are done with our reading for this full moon in Sagittarius of June of 2025, my fellow Aquariuses. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to click onto the notification bell. If you would like a private reading with me, the link to my website, it's in the comment box below, and by the end of this video there is going to be loads of different playlists appearing and with loads of different type of readings. Please go and have a look at them as well. Okay, thank you so very much for being here. Bye bye. Hi Pisces, hello and welcome to your reading for this full moon of the 11th of June of 2025, and this full moon is happening in the sign of Sagittarius. And for all of us, you know, in general, without distinction of which sun sign or which sign we are, the key words are look at the bigger picture. So now what I'm going to do with you here is to pull a card from the power of surrender and see for you Pisces, sun, moon and rising first. So for all of you, what is the main message here? Okay, so let's have a look. Please give us the message for Pisces during this full moon in Sagittarius. Surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. Absolutely beautiful. So what is saying here for me very much, and I sense this for you Pisces, is that if you have held back for whatever reason, in anything, could be passion for a hobby, passion for your work, a romantic passion, anything for, you know, something that you want to create for yourself, another, or even just for yourself, anything at all. Or if for some reason life got you for a bit coming up to this full moon and you didn't feel anymore that passion that, you know, that you usually could feel. I know that we are all different even within, you know, a particular sign. What is saying here during this full moon is look at the bigger picture. So it's like to say, whatever is happening in your life at the moment, Pisces, don't let that dampen your spirits or switch off your flame, because it says surrender to passion. And what I'm strongly sensing here for you Pisces is that if you during this full moon can just look beyond whatever is happening in your life at this very moment in time that is require so much energy from you or whatever, look past that, feel again that passion within you. That could be about whatever we just discussed right now, if there is a problem, or about anything else. Just feel that passion and everything, and that will then help you as well in solving whatever situation you're going through at the moment. Okay? Now, let's see what I'm going to do now, and I'm not going to comment on this. I'm going to pull a card for your sun, moon, and rising, and from the universe as your back deck. Okay, so let's see. Can we please have a card for Pisces, sun first, and the message from the universe? I surrender to a power greater than me. Okay, so it talks very much about letting be. Pisces moon. My fearless freedom lights up the world. Pisces rising or ascendant. I choose love no matter what. Okay, so Pisces, this is your short reading, but I like doing them like this because I think that the message goes through very well and they're down pinpointed. If you did enjoy your reading for this full moon, please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to click onto the notification bell. If you would like a private reading with me, the link to my website, it's in the comment box below. And also at the end of this video you will see lots of different playlists appearing. Go on there and have a look at the other readings that I do as well. Okay, thank you so very much for being here with me, and see you soon. Aries, how are you? Here we are. So this is your reading for the full moon in the sign of Sagittarius of the 11th of June of 2025. Okay, so as I was explaining to all the rest of the other signs, this particular full moon, the main message is look at the bigger picture. So this is not just for you, it's for everybody. So it talks about, you know, don't get bogged down into the small details and look at the bigger picture. But now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull a card for all of you, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and see what is the main theme about this for you during this full moon. So let's have a look for Aries, please. Just let us have a look. Surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. So what it's saying to me here, and I sense it very strongly, Aries, and please comment if this resonates with you or not. You know, I'm always very interested in reading your comments. It's got to do with maybe some of you, for some reason, Aries, are not understanding how the importance of healing and to take the time to heal, or even to feel, oh no, I'm okay, because with this full moon that it says look at the bigger picture is like to say to you, Aries, please, you might be fine, there is no problem, that's great. But for those of you who went through something that they're still carry within themselves, or they're still going through something that they feel a burden, it's very, very important during this time, during these 2 weeks, between the 11th of June until, 2 weeks going towards the new moon, to really take your time and to let your body, mind, and soul heal. Now, for some of you, it would be to go and, I don't speak about health because we're not allowed and I wouldn't want to anyway. For those of you who have got health problem, please go to get checked by a professional, medical, professional, whatever, it's a GP or a doctor or whatever. But for others of you, maybe, I don't know, speaking to a counselor or speaking to somebody, if that is the case. Don't put it, in on one side, because, this energy at the moment, it's really would be really helpful for you to do this kind of work, okay? Or for yourself, of course. Now, what I'm going to do, I am going to pull a card for your Sun, Moon, and Rising sign, and I am not going to comment because I feel that this deck, the universe as your back, it's really, really beautiful, and that everybody, will feel the words and the message in a different way, okay? So here we go now, Aries, Sun. Let's pull a card for you and see what is your message for the Aries Sun. I am a spirit having a human experience and I'm here to get closer to love. So now we're going to pull a card for Aries Moon. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. Aries Rising. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Okay, so Aries, this was your little reading for the full moon in the sign of Sagittarius for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to click onto the notification bell. If you would like a private reading with me, the link is in the comment box below. And at the end of this video, a lot of different playlists are going to appear. So please go and have a look in there and see if there is something that you would like to hear. Okay? Thank you so very much for watching. Bye-bye. Hi, Tauruses. Hi, and welcome to your full moon reading for the 11th of June of 2025. So as I explained to the other sign that I read before, now this full moon will be happening in the sign of Sagittarius, and for every sign the meaning of this full moon is look at the bigger picture. Okay, so now I'm going to pull a card from the Power of Surrender and see, what is the message for you and why does it say look at the bigger picture for what? So let's see, Tauruses. So please give us the message for Tauruses here. And why should they look at the bigger picture, or better said, where should they look at the bigger picture, or about what? Surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. And I think that this is absolutely beautiful. And I know quite few Tauruses. And, every Taurus and every other sign, even within the sign, we're all individual. But one thing that I always see with Tauruses is to be very, very work. I wouldn't say only about work. Yes, you are very concentrated on work, but you have got this thought that things comes to you only with very hard work and being, a kind of always grinding, as I would say. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. But what is this full moon saying? Look at the bigger picture. So it's not only, it's like as if the universe is trying to teach you that it's not only by grinding day after day after day that you are going to see results. And I feel that it's like as if the universe in this particular time is wanting to show you, Taurus, is a different side of how to get things. And it wants to present you with a gift of saying, if you relax now and you let yourself be transported, you will be rewarded anyway. It's like as if they want to make you feel for once that difference of not having to push so hard to get everything or to get what you want. Do you understand what I'm saying? I know hard work is beautiful, it's fine. I only say chapeau, to whoever has the consistency at doing all that is fabulous. But is the universe wanting to show you a different side of what the universe is capable of doing? Okay, so here we go. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get 3 cards from the universe as your back deck. One for your sun sign, one for your moon, and one for your rising. I am not going to comment on the message because I would like for you to really feel it, and it's something very individualistic, okay? So let's see now. For Taurus's sun, can we have a message, please? For Taurus's sun, please. Oh, sorry. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. Makes complete sense. I'm not saying anything. I said, no, I'm not commenting, but just... So I read it again. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. Now let's see for the Taurus's moon. Openness is my true nature. Taurus's rising. My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. Okay, so Tauruses, this is your reading for this June full moon in the sign of Sagittarius. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to click onto the notification bell. If you would like a private reading with me, the link to my website, it's in the comment box below. And also at the end of this video, you will find loads of different playlists. Please go and have a look, and there is loads of different readings. Okay, so thank you so much for being here, and see you soon. Bye, Tauruses. Hi Gemini, and welcome to your full moon reading for the month of June of 2025. Okay, so what is this full moon about? As I was saying, it's a full moon in Sagittarius, and for all of us, doesn't matter which kind of star sign, sun sign, whatever it is, it all means look at the bigger picture. Okay, so now let's take a card from the Power of Surrender here and see at what do you need to look at the bigger picture about. Okay, so this is for you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's have a look. Surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude. Be of service to others and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. So what is saying here to you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising? It's like as if during this full moon, the universe is asking you for a moment to stand back. Now, it's beautiful and it's needed. A little bit of ego is needed. But for those of you that maybe they are starting to feel that by pushing the ego, it's the only way to get where you want. So maybe to hyperinflate your own ego, to give yourself strength, to give yourself courage. Because sometimes we do that as well, you know, we overinflate our own ego because if there is something that we are kind of, I wouldn't say afraid of doing, but yes, that as well, but uncertain of doing so, we overinflate ourselves. So it's like as if the universe is saying, Gemini, please don't forget, look at the bigger picture, don't forget, show your vulnerability. It's nothing to be worried about. Actually, people would feel more, that they resonate more with you, and you will get on better with them, and by doing that you will also get your result faster and all of that, and in a better way. Okay, so now what we are going to do, I am going to get 3 cards, one for your Sun, one for your Moon, and one for your Rising. This is from the universe as your back deck, and I'm not going to comment on the message because everybody would feel it differently. So let's see. Can we have a message for Gemini Sun, please? My vibes speak louder than my words. Okay. So I'll put it here. So now let's take one for Gemini Moon. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I'm lost. Gemini Rising, I honor how I want to feel. Okay, so Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, this was your reading for the full moon of June of 2025. I really hope you did enjoy this reading as much as I did doing it. So if you did, please like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to click onto the notification bell. If you would like a private reading with me, the link to my website, it's in the comment box below. And by the way, at the end of this video, you will see appearing loads of different playlists and with loads of different readings. Please go and have a look and enjoy. Okay, so thank you so very much for being here with me, and see you soon. Bye bye. Hello Cancerian, hi. This is your turn now to read for your full moon in the month of sorry, I'm just checking to make sure that it's charged. My phone is my laptop is connecting to the charger properly. Okay, let's start again. Hi Cancerians. So this is the reading for your full moon in Sagittarius of the 11th of June of 2025. Now this particular full moon speaks to all of us, doesn't matter which sign we are, about to look at the bigger picture. So now with the power of surrender, we are going to see in which direction or what do they want you, Cancerian, Sun, Moon, and Rising, look at the bigger picture about, okay? So let's have a look. Can we please have a card for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Surrender, denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are, without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. So here, considering what I'm sensing here for you, it's like as if the universe is saying, you know, because you've got such a caring nature and the nature of the mother, the nurturing nature, it's like saying, you know, sometimes we need to take the rose-tinted glasses off and look at the bigger picture. It makes complete sense, you know. You remember I said that that is the motto for this full moon. And you know, it's like as if it's saying to you, okay, I understand it because you're such a nurturing sign, because you really love to mother people and make sure that they are okay and all of that, and it's beautiful. But it's also saying maybe it's time that now you do look at things as they really are and at people as they really are, and then act accordingly. That doesn't mean that, you know, you've got to lose those beautiful qualities that you have. But my feeling here is like during this full moon, the universe is asking you to be a bit more accepting of reality. Not that you are not. It's just like, okay, you know, don't always look for the beauty in someone. You know, we all have the plus and the minuses, or the positive and the negative, or the beautiful and the a bit less beautiful. And you can work around that anyway, you know. So this is your message for you. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull 3 cards, one for your sun, one for your moon, and one for your rising. I am not going to comment on the message because I feel that these messages are very, you know, everybody would feel them in a different way. So let's see now. One for your sun. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. So I said I wasn't going to mention, no, I'm not saying anything, okay? So here we go. Now let's pull one for your Cancer moon, for you Cancer moon. I choose to learn through love. One for Cancerians rising. My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. I love this card. I love this card. This is the first time that I even see it. Love, love, love. Okay, so thank you so much, Cancerian, and I hope you did enjoy this reading. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to click onto the notification bell. If you would like a private reading with me, the link to my website is in the comment box below. And by the end of this video, you will see loads of different playlists appearing with loads and loads of different readings that I have done already. So please go there and, you know, just listen to them and enjoy. Thank you so very much for being here with me, and see you soon. Bye bye. Hi Leo, and welcome to your reading for the full moon in Sagittarius. Okay, full moon in Sagittarius of the 11th of June of 2025. What is the motto of this full moon? What is this full moon saying to all of us? No, doesn't, without, you know, distinction of which kind of sun, moon, or rising we are. Okay, so this is for all signs. And it's saying, look at the bigger picture. So look at the bigger picture. Now we are going to pull a power of surrender card, Leos, and see exactly what it is about for you. For all of you, sun, moon, and rising. Surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strength, attractiveness, and power. So look at the bigger picture here. It's really saying, Leos, you are the bigger picture. It's not, you know, when we get caught into words, bigger picture, we always feel that is not us, it's everything around us, because we feel that that is the bigger picture. No, in this particular instance, what I'm strongly feeling here is like as if the universe is saying, look at the bigger picture about yourself, Leos. Surrender comparison with other people. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. You keep an eye on yourself. You do the best you can, as you always do. And that is what is really needed during this full moon. I strongly feel that if you do this, it will become, going forward, a way of being, not worrying anymore about what other people do, or thinking, okay, this person has reached that level and I didn't yet. And by doing that and concentrating on yourself, really, you become your bigger picture, and you would see results in whatever enterprise you are in much, much faster. Okay, so Leos, now what we're going to do, we're going to pull one card for your sun, moon, one for your sun, one for your moon, and one for your rising. It is from the universe as your back. It's going to be a message. I'm not going to comment on it because I would like for you to really feel it. So let's see for Leo's sun. What is your message? My fearless freedom lights up the world. There was a card that is for you. Huh? So I repeat, my fearless freedom lights up the world. Okay, so sorry, I'm always very messy. Now, let's see for you that have a Leo moon. Joy is the ultimate creator. And now for Leo's rising. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. Okay, so Leo's sun, moon, and rising, I really hope you did enjoy this full moon reading for June of 2025. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like a private reading with me, the link to my website, it's in the comment box below. And also at the end of this video, you will see appearing lots of different playlists. Please go there, have a look, take a cup of tea and listen to all the readings that you want. Okay? Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you really soon. Bye-bye. Hello, Virgo. Hello, Virgos. Hello, Virgo, sun, moon, and rising. Okay, so this is your turn now to get the reading for this full moon in the month of June of 2025. Now, this happens in the sun, in the sign of Sagittarius. And for all of us, doesn't matter which sign we are, this full moon is saying, look at the bigger picture. So let's see now, Virgos, with the power of surrender, what are we talking about for you? What is the situation? What is the thing that you should look at the bigger picture at? So let's have a look. Surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change the situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. And it makes complete sense, Virgo, sun, moon, and rising here with look at the bigger picture. Because I'm a strong believer that when we have a problem or we encounter a situation that we would really like to change, and we try our best and still, still that's the way it is. The only way it's really to surrender, accepting, and then releasing. It's like as if by doing that, the energy gets unblocked. When we don't put so much emphasis on trying to fight it, because then what we do by doing that, we create a resistance. That if we let the universe work through the situation, let it really breathe. And when we accept what is, it's accepting it in a way that we are not so down about it, we are not so desperate about it. If we can look at it from a higher perspective for a moment, let it breathe, then things are going to turn out the way that you want it in a much faster way and with a lot less resistance and, aggro from within yourself. So what we're doing now, I'm going to take a card for you, Virgo sun, one for Virgo moon and one for Virgo rising, and it's from the universe as your back, and it's an extra message. I will not comment on this because I really like for you to feel it for yourself, okay? So what the first card is for Virgo sun. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Now, just to let you know, this card already came out 3 times, so this full moon, it's a fiery one. Yeah, it's a Sagittarius. So Virgo's moon now, what's your message? Joy is the ultimate creator. Makes sense with what I just said. Virgo's rising. Energy flows where my intention goes. Okay, so Virgos, this is the end of your reading. I know it was short, but I really like doing them like that because they're down to the point, not much to talk about. If you did enjoy it, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like a private reading with me, the link to my website, it's in the comment box below. And by the end of this video, all of it, you will see loads of different playlists with loads and loads of readings. So if you would like to go and have a look, I'd really appreciate it. So thank you again so very much for being here, and I'll see you very soon. Bye, Virgos. Hi Libras, Sun, Moon and Rising, and welcome to your reading for this full moon of June of 2025. Full moon in the sign of Sagittarius. And what does this full moon say to all of us? Doesn't matter which sign we are. It says look at the bigger picture. So it's actually very profound. I think that this, we need to be reminded now and then to look at the bigger picture. But now with the power of surrender cards, Libras, Sun, Moon and Rising, what I'm going to do, I am going to see why, or where, better said, you need to look at the bigger picture. About what? Surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis, in quiet, meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. So definitely, Libras, what the universe is saying here, look at the bigger picture. If there is something that you're in turmoil about and everything, remember that by staying in turmoil, I know it's easier said than done, okay, but if we try to look for our inner peace and we surrender to it, and we just let things take their course and, just say, okay, I've done all I can do. If you, in your heart and soul, know that you have done everything you could have done to solve whatever situation you're in, and then you surrender, things will, first of all, they will very much get solved in quicker time. The time is not going to take as long. Because when we worry, we create tension and friction and resistance. And then at the same time, you will start feeling better because you're not so much in a tension and in a fighting mode within yourself. And that will raise your vibration, and people are going to be responding much better to you as well. Okay, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to pull a card for Libra Sun, one for Libra Moon, and one for Libra Rising. Now, this is a message from the universe as your back, and I am not going to comment on this because I would like for each one of you to really feel the message. Okay? So let's see now. The first one is for Libra Sun. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. Now let's pull a card for Libra's Moon. When I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Now for Libra's Rising. I find a deeper meaning and the personal growth amid the discomfort. Okay, so Libras, this is your reading and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please like, share and subscribe. If you would like a private reading with me, the link to my website, it's in the comment box below. And at the end of this video, you're going to see loads of different playlists with included in there. There is loads of different type of readings. Please go and have a look and let me know what you think about them. Okay, so again, thank you for being here with me and I'll see you really soon. Bye bye. Hi fellow Scorpios, last but not least, here we are. This is, I'm a Scorpio rising. So here we are. This is the reading for us for the full moon of the 11th of June of 2025 in the sign of Sagittarius. Now, what does this full moon talk about? What is this full moon all about? It's about looking at the bigger picture. So this is for all the signs, okay? But let's see now, with the power of surrender, we're going to pull a card for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So this is for all of us. And let's see, what is it talking about when it says look at the bigger picture. So let's have a look. So this is for Scorpios. Just tell us about this full moon, please. Surrender worry. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. What a beautiful, beautiful reminder for all of us Scorpios. This is definitely one of those look at the bigger picture. Okay, so surrender worries. As we very well know, as Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, we tend to, as an archetype, when we worry, to really bring it down, so to keep it within ourselves, not to so much externate our worries to others or asking others to help us through that. And also, we usually don't show our worry. We don't wear that feeling on our sleeve and people can see it. But here it says, you know, make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. So it's like reminding us, Scorpios, listen, I know you're tough. I know you can make it on your own. I know that you're used to death and rebirth. I know that you're used to this constant cycle of reinventing yourself. But you know, there is a limit in the way that if that then becomes anxiety and living that life with that kind of energy, it's not good at all. So what, again, another thing that it's very important here is breathe them out. So allowing ourselves to really let go of the worries. Yes, we have them, but what we have to concentrate and really think about is how strong we really are. We are a very strong sign. And so as we are strong on holding on to things and to, you know, resolve things, sometimes to resolve things, we have to let them go. And I know that this will resonate to a lot of Scorpios, that we have got to learn to let things go for them to solve themselves. Okay? So focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. We are very connected to the unseen. We're very connected to whatever you're aware of it or not, but you know, the hints that we get. It's the universe, it's our inner spirit, it's the collective intelligence that is speaking to us. And you know, because we are like that, we should really listen. Okay? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull a card for Scorpio Sun, one for Scorpio Moon, and one for Scorpio Rising. And this is from the universe as your back deck. I am not going to comment on the message because I would like each one of us to really feel the message and then make it our own. Okay, so let's see. Now first for Scorpio Sun, please a message for this full moon of June of 2025. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. 5th time that this card comes out today. Okay, just say nothing. Now let's see for the Scorpio moon. I surrender to a power greater than me. Let's see for Scorpio rising, me included. My fearless freedom lights up the world. Okay, so my fellow Scorpios, this is our reading. We are the last but not least. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click onto the notification bell. If you would like a private reading with me, the link to my website, it's in the comment box below. And right at the end now, or maybe now they're already appearing, you will see lots of different playlists and with lots of different readings. Go there and have a look and make sure to comment. Okay? So thank you so very, very much for being here to listen to your reading, and I'll see you very soon. Thank you. Bye bye.